So we are here to listen to your story, your journey.
Brilliant.
So how it all happened. Tell us.
Wow. So, as I was coming here today, we were having a conversation, and I was asked if I always knew I was going to be an MC. I didn't even know MCing was a profession or an option of a profession. So, it started, it happened. I will say I did not choose MCing as a profession.
Yeah.
MCing, the profession, chose me.
Wow, nicely said. Wow,
that's
I like it.
that's how it kind of happened. Say, my very first event, I had just gone to help out a friend. There was an issue with the MC there, etc., etc. So we kind of went in, helped him out, got the audience together, had a crazy good time, made sure they had a crazy good time, and that was that. And at the end of it, I got an envelope with some money.
Okay.
And I was like, what is this money for? And they said, for the job you just did. And I'm going to quote myself in Hindi and say, iske paise milte hain.
Wow.
That's how it started.
Wow, superb. So I need to understand how it kick-started. Okay, that was the first step that you just took, and it was an accident. I can say that, right?
It
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
was a happy
yeah.
accident indeed.
Superb. So, how it all started after that?
Yeah,
Ever
so
went back and thought about it?
actually, no. I did not think about it for the longest time. This was during, I think, post my PUC, during CET holidays and break, you get the holidays to study for CET.
Yes.
I explored. I
Wow.
was new to Bangalore, and this was a wonderful opportunity. It started off with a few calls, few people here and there, and I think my very first show, apart from the one that I just spoke about, the very first show was at Forum Mall.
Okay.
It was a promotion for, if I remember it correctly, Vaseline body lotion.
Wow.
It had
Okay.
just come out. This was 15, 16 years ago, but the
Oh.
body lotion had just come out. And I remember my very first announcement on the mic being a very good evening to all, everybody and all something present in this mall.
Great.
We present to you, and then so on. And then I
Okay.
think once we started, another 10, 15 minutes, I had a group of, say, 100 people gathering around, and I had no idea what I was doing. But I was having a gala time, and so were the
Wow.
people around me, and that's how it started. One event led to another, one weekend led to another.
Wow.
Engineering happened, but so did MCing along the way.
Okay. So you did engineering and also this together.
Yes,
So you were never distracted. I mean, you were you ever, oh, I need to do this more. Not that.
all the time.
I know. With engineering, that happens.
Yes, I mean, I think I still have a record of being the highest fine payer female from my college. But I loved bunking college because every time I bunked college, I did nothing but shows. So
Oh,
I knew I had to pay money, but I knew I was earning a little bit more. So, yes, that was
so
always the case. I always wanted to do this more. But I also thought that this is during the college. It's fun times and part time during the college. Never thought I would take this up as a profession. I always thought that by the time the college is done, we are taking care of our own expenses,
correct.
paying for my own pocket money, working for my own pocket money sorts. And I thought that would end once the placement was done.
Correct.
But life had its own plan.
So, when it all started seriously, dude, I'm really good at this. I should do this. Did something happen? Did somebody tell you that this?
So I come from a Marwadi background, so
Wow.
Marwadi family. In Marwadi families, it's very important that you earn. Whether you
Okay.
do your business or, and I come from a family that comes from a lot of jobs and security, monthly, you get that was the whole idea. I come from a family of engineers.
Okay.
So the idea
Really?
was,
Marwadi engineers.
yes, we're not the business, Maheshwaris.
Okay.
But
Wow.
having said
Okay.
that, I had got my placement. I was going to join. In fact, I did join. My first job was at Accenture. I was there for about a month and a half with a certain amount of salary I would not like to disclose right now. But somewhere there, I thought that this is it. MCing is done, and now we get on to life the way life is supposed to be. 9 to 5, you're working, you're right there, etc.,
Right.
etc.
Yes.
And I remember I got a call for. There was a showcase of F1 cars.
Okay.
This is again about 12,
Oh,
11, 12 years ago. There was a
okay.
showcase of these F1 cars in various malls and stuff. And that was like for me an event for 11 to 12 days.
Okay.
And I got a call for that. I went back to my family and I said, I can't take a 12-day holiday after a month of joining. So I
Right,
said, I'll
right.
have to quit my job to do this. And I really want to do this. Now assume, since the payment that I was getting was going to be like a 3-month salary that I was receiving.
Okay.
So I said, assume that I am still working. I'm going to get that salary. Give me 3 months of time to figure out what I really want to do. My family said, as long as you're making the 3 month salary, you can do whatever you want to.
Okay.
So
Wow.
that started off. In the next 10 days, I had made the 3 month salary. In the next 3 months, I had made an annual salary.
Okay.
And that's when I knew this is it, because this is the only space that I feel alive. When I have a mic, when I have the audience, I come to life.
Wow.